What's up, everybody? So this is that guy number 10 again, and I'm coming today with a little bit of a thinker. All right, I'm looking to the future. I'm on my oracle type timing. Unk is about to tell the future for real. All right, I here today. I already contacted the mangaka of Kaiju number 8. All right, I contacted him. I told him, hey, what's up, bro? It's that guy number 10 again. I know it's been a little minute since I contacted you, bro, but listen, dude. All right. I need to know. That guy number 10 has to tell the people. Please. I need to know what is going on next chapter of Kaiju number 8, man. What is 118 about, brother? I gotta know. And so he told me, all right. I'm I'm kind of just that guy number 10 for real. Okay. So, what I think is going to happen here. So, I think Kafka is just going to go straight. I think there's going to be a new kaiju form out of this. It feels like it's leading up to something very, very, very interesting. It might be a completely new sort of looking Kafka. It might be a slight alternate version of what he's wearing right now. That or he might just look like the samurai ghost that we saw in the beginning. Well, not beginning, but at the actual samurai ghost we saw at the watershed incident, which I think would be really cool. I also he might be getting a weapon just because I feel like it's always been leading up. There's like something more than just hand to hand combat that he has to do. He might get something projectile based, or it might just be a sword. But I think he might be getting a weapon this does go around, man, because it feels like the slashing. He might need something to counteract that. Just give him a little bit of range rather than just fisticuffs for real. You know what I'm saying? Squabbling can only go so far, you know? And also, I feel like we might see a character death, or we might see Ishikawa go into the fray with our boy Kafka here whenever he comes back. But I do feel like one of the costs of him reaching this new state of being, this new Kafka Kaiju number 8 state, is that he might be no longer Kafka after this. I feel like the Kafka persona is not going to be there. That human element of Kafka is going to be gone. When I mean human element, I mean the actual the difference, like how it's telling us before that he wouldn't be able to transform into Kafka anymore. I feel like that's gonna be followed upon whenever he reaches this new state, that is this fully connected state of being, this revived Kafka here. Because it it kind of feels like he's gonna get a new form, man. I honestly truly feel he will get a new form, and either Hoshina or Neuromi is going to die here. I feel like we're going to need to clear the deck of some people here. I feel like Neuromi might be biting the dust for real. Um, and if that does happen, R.I.P. Neuromi, because he is a certified goat, a hood classic, as some would say, even though he hasn't actually appeared that much in the manga. If you want more like feats of Neuromi, check out Kaiju number 8 B side. That actually is pretty good. If you just want like background on some side characters, really good. But I will say this: I feel like Kafka still won't be enough whenever he does come back to the fray, because I feel like they need either Ichikawa to come up. Shimoya still hasn't really shown up, and the Mina arc, I think it has been fulfilled, but I feel it would be kind of weird for him to do this without Mina's intervention at all. Um, just because that little bit of it just feels anticlimactic at this point that both of them barely beat number 9, and that's automatically undercut by this new Deka Kaiju and the fact that Sheik was kind of glazing Captain Hoshina. You know what I mean? Being like, oh, he's still my sidekick for real. And Kafka just still is like kind of like a nowhere near her in her mind. As weird as that sounds, it still feels like she thinks that Vice Captain Hoshina is still her right hand man in all this, while Kafka is just her subordinate in all this, which I feel is kind of weird in that aspect because Kafka's, I don't know, he just feels like he getting bitched by her, like kind of like getting friend zoned in like her mind, which is kind of sad. But that, and I feel like it's gonna either end on Shimoya showing up or end on Ichikawa showing up. That or the entire chapter might just be Kafka talking to the fucking bug. And if it is that, I'm kind of here for it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of here for it because there's been a lot of action in these past few chapters, and there just hasn't been that chapter of just an introspection inside of Kafka's mind, and I feel like this is the perfect avenue for Kafka to have that coming to Jesus moment, as you know, some would say. It's just kind of like Kafka really needs to just look at himself and lay his cards out to the table. You know, he needs to lay his own cards out and see if he's willing to risk it all and potentially become an enemy of the Kaiju Defense Force to save Japan. As you know, that's not even a exaggeration. That's just factual. Is he willing to lay his cards on the table and take the bad for the sake of all of Japan? You know, not a lot of people can say they do that. Um, but I feel like Kafka at this point hasn't really taken anything too seriously. We've seen him take his training serious, but that was more of a selfish reason. Kafka hasn't really been driven by anything that selfless in quite a while, if we're being honest, because all of it's been self-preservation and his drive towards Mina, which is honestly not even to feel that wish for her. It's more of a to make himself feel better rather than to make that promise good, if that makes sense. The last selfless thing was honestly this. I might get fact checked and I'm willing to be wrong here, but I want to say the last really selfless thing he's done is throw the Kaiju number 10 in the air and punch him and get blown up. That was like the last selfless thing he's done. And that was quite a while ago, if I remember correctly. That was a long time ago. Yeah, because it just kind of feels like that. But this has been That Guy number 10, coming to you with the prediction of Kaiju number 8, chapter 18. If you liked it, leave a like down below, alright? If you really liked it, subscribe to the channel. If you tell me I'm wrong, or if you have anything to say to me, tell me I'm right. I don't know. I like it told I'm right sometimes. Or maybe you could tell me I look ugly as fuck. That too. That's awesome. I want to hear it all, baby. Come on. Comment. I guess I can sum it up just by commenting. Alright, please. It really helps out the channel. So W or L for real. I love you guys. Stay charge free and I don't know. Peace.